Good morning, Shivani. It's Thursday, January 28th. Or, well, Wednesday for me, because of the stupid time zone difference going on. So, at first when I told you that I was going to do these vlogs on a regular basis, I wasn't quite sure what direction I wanted to go. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted this to be my way of documenting what's going on with myself week to week, or if I just use this as a way to kind of keep track of what's going on for our relationship. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what it's gonna be. I'm just gonna say what's on my mind, tell you stuff that's happened through the week, what I think is important between us right now, and just see what happens. So first off, a recap of my week. I played a lot of poker, I coached some people, I spoke a lot with you on Skype, and not much else happened. And you know what, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because sometimes you just have weeks where you're just doing your weekly routine, nothing super notable happens, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad week. So given that we're 1 month into this relationship, I was trying to think of ways that I could play around with to potentially make it better. And probably the most noticeable thing that popped into my head was the fact that when we speak on Skype or talk face to face, we tend to censor each other a bit more than we would when we're messaging each other. Like, we are completely open with each other when it comes to the sexual stuff, but I feel like talking face to face, you know, if we have to talk about sex or the idea of, you know, intercourse or foreplay or any of the weird stuff that we're into, that, I don't know, I still get a bit of an uncomfortable feeling when I have to say the stuff out loud. And I got a feeling it's the same way for you too. So out of curiosity, I decided to try and find something on WikiHow on how you could potentially improve communication over the phone. And I found this step-by-step thing that says how to admit the truth over the phone, which initially I thought was going to be a way to improve your ability to speak with your partner. But this is more just how to speak to people in general. And this, it goes downhill very, very fast. Like, initially, I was just gonna base this video off of this concept, but now I just have to read it to you because it's just so silly. How to admit the truth over the phone. So, everybody lies. It's human nature. However, avoiding the truth is easier than admitting that you have lied. We all have those times when we are scared to tell somebody face to face, or maybe there isn't a chance to talk in person. Writing a letter has its own issues. What if you don't have an address? What if they have questions to ask you about what you've said? Fear not! Here you can learn how to admit the truth over the phone with these helpful steps. Maybe it's because I'm saying it in this voice, but actually maybe anything you say in this voice is never going to be taken seriously, but I can't read this and think that this guide exists. Step 1. Think about what you want to say before you dial the number. You don't want to be stuttering over your words when you're trying to admit the truth. So having a clear idea in your head of what you want to say will save you from those moments when you want to hang up the phone and run away. Okay, I can't say I've experienced this. Can you, and tell me this later. Have you ever actually had an experience where you're on the phone, you're not sure what you want to say, you stumble over your words, and then you're so anxious that you've hung up the phone and physically like ran away to another spot? Step 2, and this is a very important step, dial the number. Simple as that sounds, remember to take deep breaths while waiting for the other person to answer. The wait will feel longer than it is in reality. I have absolutely nothing for that. The fact that's even a step. Step 2, make sure you dial the number, make sure it's correct. Step 3, once they answer, ask them to listen to what you have to say. It'll make them confused and wonder what you have to say, so don't leave them in the lurch for too long. Step 4, say what you rehearsed. No! Wait. Okay, this guy falls apart right away, because it says to think about what you want to say, but then in step 4, it's implying that you are rehearsing exactly what you want to say to this person, as if you're about to perform some sort of play, and you've recited this like 100 times in your head, and if you get one word wrong, like everyone's gonna notice and will be so disappointed in you. Anyway, step 4, say what you rehearsed. If you lied and are clearing up the situation, admit that you have lied. Tell the person you lied to them. Tell them the truth. Tell them how lying made you feel. Tell them that you knew they had the right to know, but you were ashamed or scared of admitting the truth. If you're admitting an uncomfortable truth, tell them as much as you can. Don't lie even about one part of it, although it may feel better. Step 5, once you admit the truth, the conversation can go on from there. The other person is likely to have questions they want answered, so take a deep breath and listen to the questions or whatever they have to say. They will most likely be hurt at the truth, but they probably prefer it to a lie. Even if the lie is less painful now, it will hurt in the long run. So there you have it. If you've ever lied to me, you have a step-by-step guide on how to call me up on the phone and how to admit everything to me. Now, at this point, you might be asking yourself what the F was the point of that. And to be honest, I'm still sitting here going, I have no idea, but that's what these vlogs are gonna be like. Shivani, I will see you next week.